Hey guys, it's Abby with the Bead Place and beadplace.net, and today we're going to show you how to make these really cool orbital bracelets. Stay tuned. Some of the things you'll need are memory wire and of course a memory wire cutter. Anytime you're using memory wire, you want to make sure that you are using a specific memory wire cutter. If you try to use your regular cutter, you are going to permanently damage your cutter. You won't be able to use it for your regular wire again. So make sure to use a memory wire cutter. This is the most important thing of the whole tutorial. Memory wire cutter. So the size memory wire we're using is 2 1/4. This works really well because it kind of expands out on your wrist. It doesn't close all the way like a cuff normally doesn't. It's just going to basically clutch onto your wrist and hold still. We need 6 strands of 3mm fire polish. These strands are 50 bead strands, and the 3mm size is perfect for this project. We are also going to need 4mm bicone crystals. You'll need 24 of them. You will need some jump rings. I have some teeny tiny round jump rings and some bigger jump rings that are a little bit sturdier. And all the information about these is going to be in the description below. And of course, you can find all of the materials on beadplace.net in the web store, and then also in kit form in the web store as well. The tools you will need besides the memory wire cutter are 2 chain nose pliers and 1 round nose pliers. Let's get started. Using your memory wire cutter, you're going to cut a circle of memory wire. So make sure it is a perfect circle. So right where this end is, you're going to cut on the wire beneath it. And we have a solid loop. We are going to take our round nose pliers, grab the very end of one of the sides of the memory wire, and bend it back on itself towards the outside. See how I'm looping this towards the outside rather than the inside? That's important. We're looping it towards the outside, like that. So then what we're going to do is cut 1 strand of your fire polish. I have 50 3mm fire polish beads here, and I'm going to just throw in 4 of my 4mm bicone crystals. So I'm going to string them at random, just like this, and then close the loop on the other side. Now, rather than picking up one bead and putting it on the wire one by one, what I like to do is use my wire and scoop the beads up. And make sure that you are putting these beads on at random. You don't want all of your strands on the cuff to have the crystals at the same spot. So perfectly at random is great. I'm going to string like this, and I will show you what to do when you string all the beads on. I have strung all the beads, and as you can see, there is just a little bit of wire left. I'm going to take my round nose pliers and just curl the end over just like we did on the other side. Just like that. So now what I'm going to do is complete another one, and through the magic of film, I've just completed it that quickly. I'm going to take my small jump rings, grab 2 of them, and hook the ends together. Alright, so when you're opening and closing a jump ring, you want to make sure that the break of the ring is at 12 o'clock. And you're going to open it this way. So you're opening it in this direction and never in this direction. Does that make sense? Good. So we're going to open it, hook one in, hook the other one in, and then close it. Just like that. We're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to open the jump ring like that. Hook the 2 loops in just like that, and then close it. So we have these guys joined together. And now we're going to move on to the other colors. So the example bracelet has 3 colors. There's 2 strands of each color. I'm going to move on and complete the same steps that I just did with my other colors. Okay, I'm working on my last one, and I want to give you a close-up on how we bend the loops. Basically what we're going to do is take your round nose pliers, grab right at the end, focus here, get my fingers out of the way so you can see, grab right at the end, just like so, and just bend it around like that, and keep it going around until it is closed like that. Okay, so we have everything put together so far with our little jump rings. We have 3 separate bracelets. Each little bracelet has 2 strands. Now what we're going to do is take our bigger jump rings and open them and hook one side of each of the smaller jump rings, and then close your jump ring. So now what we're going to do is prepare our second jump ring just by opening it. We are going to braid these guys, so just right side to the center, left side to the center, right side to the center, just like you normally would braid. But it's going to be kind of tricky because those tail ends are curled up in the way. So you want to braid it as tightly as you possibly can, because once you secure it on the other side, it's not really going to hold that same tension. It's going to kind of pop open a little bit. So braid it really tight like this, and then it's going to pop open and give you that really cool open effect. Okay, so hold it really tight on the other end. Take your other jump ring and try to hook through everything. And this is the hardest part. It's like an angles game to maneuver your jump ring in through the smaller jump rings. And sometimes it'll spring out, but just try again. You might have to re-braid it. I just had one spring out. So loop through, loop through, loop through. And see why it's so important to have that second jump ring open and ready for you. You can then go in and close it, even out your little braids, and we have made these awesome orbital bracelets. So again, all the information is in the description beneath the video. We put out new videos at least once a month. Check our Facebook page and Instagram for more common updates. And thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe if you'd like to see more.